Okay, good evening. We will start now. In a weird way. Can I be heard? Test, test, test. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another exciting adventure of Is the Sound Hello, is this Dark. Do I sound good? Am I audible? 1 second. Okay. It's the best part I was when you start talking. Nobody can hear me. Okay. We are sorry about that. So until I can hear myself, I will begin. Um, I'm not going to go into a 5 minute rant. this is the input capture. Yeah, of course. It thinks the camera is the input capture. This is what. Okay, now it's using the right microphone. Hello, everybody. Like I said, it always takes 10 minutes. It's not my fault. I always try to keep the same settings, but as we say here, Streamlabs picks and chooses which one it wants to do. John, I don't know what that says. I do apologize. So we will get to a Cyclops, the mythological creatures, not the X-Man dude. Yes. Fantastic. Okay, so I will get to that in a second. Hopefully, when I connect the camera back, we're not going to destroy my YouTube channel, okay? So, because who knows, just trying to fix the audio is going to ruin everything. All right, we'll be right back. I would like to start swearing so bad. Who wants to hear me swear? I think I'm allowed to swear now because I've given enough warnings about it. But yeah, as soon as I connect the camera, the thing goes, I don't want to do triangle. Okay, let's this crap. Can't just do it. Sorry, I tend to talk to This is default. Okay. You know, the default setting, sorry, I believe we fixed it now, right? But the default setting is a lot like when you take your reservation, you didn't keep it. And you think, okay, when I want you to record out of the microphone that I need you to, you're not going to do that. One more time, people. We're going to get. And you know what? Honestly, I need to start editing like the first 10 minutes of every live stream off of my. Unless I want to make tutorials on how what settings to use in the live stream, which I still don't know. This is Darth Vader after he's been melted. That's why it looks so bad. So we're gonna draw a Cyclops real quick for my friend. The 15 minutes to do something. 15 minutes to do one thing. And hello, everybody. We are going to try to draw as much now as possible. That the alert box works. Appreciate you. Please let me know if the music is too loud or I am too soft. But hello, Zorg. Welcome back. Ash just joined. Appreciate you. You can comment what you would like for me to draw, and we try to get to it to the best of our abilities. Technically, this is how I practice drawing. If I'm trying to learn like a new fundamental, I probably wouldn't live stream it as I learn it, but this is one of those things where it's just kind of fun to practice and see whatever Christus can think of to make me have to draw someone. Been a lot of public figures. I think the Cyclops is another public figure that Christus has mentioned. Very controversial figure here. This is the Cyclops, son of Poseidon. Gazpacho soup. Maybe work those skills. You can end up looking at game for a long time. But it's gonna end up looking sorry if I don't see your chat or subscription. Whenever somebody subscribes, there's an explosion. We figured we have to follow through with the chaotic element, or else we don't have like, you know, when people say, "Oh, we're gonna go on a crazy adventure tonight," but there's nothing. Just somebody coffee. So we always like stuff. If you look at some of the other videos on the channel, we don't believe in niching down. We believe in doing more together. As it is, as we make our way to what I want to call the indoor firework, which is a prototype firework you can light indoors. Much like the indoor pool, like the indoor swimming pool, but the indoor firework could revolutionize the firework industry. Imagine having the spectacularness of the 4th of July without any of the repercussions from the fire department, or possibly an estranged neighbor. So this is the Cyclops with a haircut. Your voice sounds slower now. I don't know, is that good? Okay, let me do quality control. Sorry, people. Which one? Oh wow! So again, it was so it started going off of the one I wanted it to, and then it just switched up. I'm gonna it is not allowed. Sorry, we're gonna. If it's still picking up, I'm gonna lose. How? If you're not allowed, okay. Am I talking out of the right mic? Yes, we have to. It's no the microphone from my camera is now banned from this channel. It is one of the few things out there, apart from my cat, that is banned from this channel. So the only thing that is allowed on this channel is the Shure microphone. Okay, that's the only thing that's allowed. And then all you beautiful people. I'm going to say they're in the Middle Earth. Yes. Give me 1 second, people. It takes a lot for me not to swear. But we thank you all for staying and we appreciate the likes. This is a Cyclops. I want to make a video about how I've been breaking YouTube's #1 rule. Because it's really all about the audio. Like, you can be rude and mean to people all you want, but you have to have good audio. And I've always seen it as another reason to love my subscribers is because like, you guys stick around for like 30 minutes while we try to figure out the settings that I had before, which is, it's not like I have another secret stream where I change everything. Yes, thank you so much, Christus, right? And if you go back to some of my previous streams where I sound really low, then I sound really loud, then I sound really low, I've been using a wireless mic, the DJI, and I got that just in case I wanted to do the, like, freaking record or interview people out in public and stuff. And apparently I shouldn't have been doing that. That has been a complete disaster, and I would recommend against that if somebody's trying to start a streaming or trying to start streaming regularly. Do not use a wireless mic unless you're doing something very active. So I was it's been bad. And sometimes, like, I don't. Let me see if the music is still playing. Is it still playing? It should be. Okay. Then there was like a month where the audio was going through the desktop, and it was like it doesn't matter what you have. It's like if you don't have the right settings for it. But what's always pissed me off is like it's just this aspect of like I don't change much. I find a setting that I'm good, and then I do the live stream, and then when I come back a few days later, it just starts acting all weird and different. Like, why, dude? And I'm talking to like a computer. What's that thing called? A freaking computer program. And I can't stand it. Yeah, but honestly, sometimes I feel like I would have wanted to have streamed on a certain night, but I don't, simply because I don't want to deal with. Should I give him like some kind of? So I don't want to deal with like Streamlabs or computer and all that. We're gonna go with something. What's that thing called? Like salt and pepper. He looks like Hank from Fallout show. Okay. Okay. Is that accurate to what you saw? So, if there's any other mythical creature you have seen, please let us know. Um, there was a time when we could hear a ghost through your audio. Oh God. I I've been trying to see how I can revamp the paranormal investigations ones, but I'll be honest. If you're ever, I mean, you can check out my Instagram, but when I do my live comedy, um, sometimes I'll do the paranormal investigation bit, and I did a whole thing in October. I didn't record it because I don't know. I'm hosting the show, and I never get to my mic in time to plug it into my phone and record the audio properly. So we got snippets, but the audio came out so bad I didn't want to lose subscribers because I posted a very bad YouTube video. So this is Darth Vader after what's her name? Chris Christie, the leader of the Disney. What is it called? Can you draw my PFP? I will draw what I think your PFP is, but I cannot see your profile picture, and I'm not going to go onto your profile. But we do appreciate. And then I think for PFPs we do require a subscription, by the way. And it's just one of those things that happens. So once we've confirmed and verified you, we can get to your PFP. But like I was saying, sorry, we need to like further amplify this, right? Because this is where Kylo Ren has Darth Vader. Okay, that's why it's all smashed up. I'm not a horrible artist that doesn't know how to draw. This is Kathleen Kennedy. There we go. This is her interpretation of the Darth Vader helm. Can't get blamed for it. Okay, so thank you so much, Mini Maui. Now let's see what your PFP. I think I can kind of see it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna draw what I think it is, and it looks like somebody inside of a frog costume. So I'm gonna draw somebody inside of a frog costume. Is that a Navy SEAL? Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why. Alright, let's see here. But thank you so much for joining the live stream. And if anybody has another suggestion, Christus, if you have a very how do I put it, a noble taxidermist that you know that you want remembered. Okay, let's see. Somebody in a frog costume, which I can only assume Lighter would be doing. I don't believe in dressing up like a frog, hiding in a pond to ambush
fish. I think that's right. And I forget what frogs even look like. What do frogs even look like? What is a frog? Why are there frogs? Hold on, let's see here. I don't think it's a frog. Oh, it is a frog costume, isn't it? I think so. Ouch. It's this way. Hello, Axie. I don't know what the heck I was asked to draw. Somebody asked for their PFP, and I can't really see the PFPs, so we do apologize. But hello, Axel. If anybody has a suggestion, by all means, put it down below. I don't know what the heck else I'm supposed to add to this. I like to think this is, I don't know, some kind of. This is what happens when you've been playing too much Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's just kind of what happens here, people. I need to add some like tactical boats to this. This is gonna be a new Call of Duty skin. Okay, tactical, whatever the heck this thing is. Can you draw? Hello, I'm Fishy. How are you? We are here drawing someone's PFP to the best of our abilities. But can you draw Jax? We can. Okay, let's see. We have discussed my sound. There are jump scares. If you subscribe, there may be an explosion. If you do not get an explosion, we will provide one for you. If you would like to just see the explosion that happens when you subscribe, by all means. Hello, Cheese, how are you? Welcome back. We are here drawing people's No, we're not. I'm not trying to draw people's PFPs. As you can see, I turned it into a Ghost Recon Wildlands version of whatever this was in a frog costume. Yes, I am doing quite well. We had about 5 minutes of what we call dead air as we try to figure out the microphone. You are tired. Nice. We are all tired. Well, if you happen to fall asleep, by all means, we do not take offense to that. If we provide calming, relaxing entertainment, I always say this stuff and there's something creepy playing in the background. By the way, sometimes I'm not listening to the music. And so whatever is playing, I most likely have like no idea what's going on. So I was listening to the stream and sometimes it goes along with what I'm saying. It seems like I'm changing the song on purpose, but I'm really not. Okay, let's see here. Somebody wanted Jax. I do apologize for the wait. I'm gonna look up Jax real quick. I drew him the other night. Okay, this full. All right, Jax, everybody. As best as I can do it. No offense to your favorite character if I mess up, which is very likely. And I ruined it. Absolutely ruined. I think it might be time for a new Sharpie. Because once your lines start getting kind of off, you need to switch up. But you know, I have a whole drawing board and a drawing pad. Like it's a whole thing. I actually could do all of this digital, literally. But when I've done it, when I've streamed before, it's just not the same. No offense taken. Thank you so much, Axel. Can you draw Lucifer from Hasbin Hotel? We will look up who Lucifer is and what they do. But was I saying something important? I don't think so. Should I have started here? Should I have started somewhere else? Maybe with like a circle somewhere. No, I don't care. Okay. Okay, here. His smile is too narrow. You see, I told you. I told you I was gonna mess up. Just like the last time. This looks bad. Why do I draw with a Sharpie? Because it comes out better on camera. So if I'm drawing for fun, ouch! I just smacked the crap out of it. So if I'm drawing for fun, I have this thing. That's like gets tossed around into the floor a lot, but I have pretty much my setup here. Like if I wanted to draw with pencil, I totally could. But you like it, thank you so much. But it takes forever when I start sketching stuff. So only if I really like the idea, will I do something with a pencil. I am probably gonna set up something in the future that if somebody wants like an actual pencil drawing and you want me to send it to you, we can like probably set up kind of almost like a commission or donation for my time kind of thing. But But in that situation, I'd be sending you the drawing as well. I wouldn't just be drawing it for you. So I could take the time, but like I said, so I'll spend almost like 5 to 10 minutes more, and a lot of people will end up waiting, and because one drawing can be like 15-20 minutes, and then there'll be somebody that, I mean, they really only had 15-20 minutes to watch, and I didn't get to their drawing because I was doing a pencil drawing for somebody else. Like the idea, or I'm a fan of it. So Has Been Hotel is not as actually, I don't like drawing Has Been Hotel personally. It's just I don't like it. It's just, that doesn't. I don't know. I mean, I'll draw it. I have no problem. But yeah, there's only a few things that I will draw with pencil nowadays. Just because like I've gotten very annoyed drawing other things with pencil, and it takes forever. And then I'll be like, I don't even like the thing I'm doing. You get me? And I'm supposed to be doing this for fun. So so that I avoid talking mad trash of someone's favorite thing, I just try to avoid drawing with pencil. But every now and then somebody will. I've drawn this person before. Yeah, like I personally just don't like Has Been Hotel, like the drawing it at least. I don't have nothing to say about its topics or whatever, but yeah, not my favorite. Sorry. I'm honest though. Like I'm not gonna do the whole like I'm not fake about stuff, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's practice. So you should get used to drawing things you don't want to draw or you don't like drawing because you don't know what somebody might want. You get me? So that's why I have no problem drawing it. Right? It's just that I have a preference. I think I'm the only one for sure. By all means. Hello, Atherton. How are you? Yeah, Cheese. I don't really care about how many people are listening to me at a time. At the end of the day, if I'm using this content for later, it's just kind of about being good and consistent. Which again, why I don't like drawing people from Has Been Hotel. I don't know. I look at it and then I think I don't want to draw this, and then I sometimes it comes out good, but then I just look at it and I'm like, I don't want to draw this, and my brain goes, okay, I'm not gonna take it seriously. So I started drawing something kind of random that loosely looks like what it's doing, and then somebody will come around, they'll ask for like an obscure bird, and then I will draw that almost photorealistic with a Sharpie. But I look at an image from Has Been Hotel and I go, I don't want to draw that. But I think that's what happens when you start like identifying your style. Noise, yes, I'm listening to Has Been Hotel for sure. I don't know if What's a playlist? Do you know Demon Slayer? Yes, I've drawn people from Demon Slayer before. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Um, I don't know. That's another one that's kind of give and take. I always think I can draw those, and then they come out bad. But I'll draw. I mean, I'm okay trying it, but yeah, no promises. I forgot who I've drawn from there, by the way. I don't watch anime. I don't like reading. Um, so it's very rare for me to find one that I actually stick to. Just got here, but I was saying hi. Have a good time. Hello. Also, you should draw Kuburao. I'm cold. That's not a good thing. That's. I mean, I hope there's a reason why you're cold. But if you're just feeling cold in general, that's not good. Let's see here. Whoops. I thought of something stupid. See, if I just read the comment out of context, it's not good. Let's see here. But what am I doing? I don't know. Is this him? Or what am I missing? God dang it. Let's see here. If you have a stupid suggestion for me to draw, by all means, if that's what you were trying to. Sorry. I'm not as chatty if I'm like drawing something I'm trying to draw good. Potato duck. A potato that has a duck bill and eyes. Yes, I got you. Okay. Yeah, you see, I like that is okay with me. I can do that pretty well. Should I draw that with a pencil? Enough space here? No. Okay, let's get to the next page. For sure. Okay, we will draw a potato duck. Just something I thought of. Yes. Pretty sure you thought of that. Right here. Make sure there's no shadow. Sorry, I need to get accommodated. Okay. Let's see here. I got this. Oh my god. I swear to god. I swear to god. Um Okay, let's see here. I heard one of my that I thought of. Okay. That has a duck bill and eyes. Oh, by the way, this duck is out here handing out propaganda. I'm scared it's supposed to go. I feel you. Yeah, if you have to be asleep, it's okay. You don't need to stay up. potato duck. Oh, he's handing out propaganda. No, it's a, it's a. I don't know what kind of propaganda. I just thought it would be funny if he's a very political. Okay. I don't want to go to bed and no potato duck. Yes. Is that a potato that has a duck bill? Yes. That's okay. Sorry. No, I don't want to be a no potato duck. Yes, I'm truly scared. All right. Yeah. That happens. You know, it happens all the time. Let's see something. But yes, hello Gabriel, how are you? If you have a suggestion, by all means, let us tell me what to draw. Should I comment that? Should that be a thing? Some people just tune in and they're like, what's going on? We can't type in all caps. I think I need to pin the comment, right? Like, I go right here. Do I click my own comment? I don't know if you should do that. Okay, let me see. I've always thought that maybe I should be pinning. I'm gonna time myself out. I can't pin myself. Okay. Oh well. Take it, but yes, if you have a suggestion of what you would like to see next, I think the Has-Been came out kind of okay actually. But before I accidentally ban myself, I will stay out of the chat. I try to pin my own comment, and I almost banned myself. Okay. I just wanted to put that in there. Okay. Would you like a cheese? Oh, cheese? Never mind. Thank you for redacting that message. It was very insightful, but you know, we don't have to do that. Okay, I'm gonna draw a piece of cheese for our friend Cheese here. What is that one thing called? The brie? Do you like brie? I like. I'm gonna do a side profile of brie. Apparently, you have to stick brie in the microwave. Did you know? How would you do that? Draw brie or sorry, ban myself. Which one was I running? Because so I was trying to pin my comment, but the only options it's giving me is if I wanted to ban myself, and I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to do. And you're welcome for taking that away. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, I'm okay with most jokes, but if YouTube like if it seems kind of violent, or if it's the other type of joke that, well, the other type of joke that's offensive towards kids, I really don't like. But yeah, if it comes to like something that seems kind of violent, yeah, YouTube doesn't use it as much. So we do appreciate you for staying on top of that. But this is brie right now. How would Benny? I know exactly. It's the chat. What is? I think I forgot it's called. I forgot what the software I'm using for the chat. I technically don't. Oh well, it helps. It makes the chat bigger, so I understand what you guys are seeing or typing. But yeah, if you didn't know, you're supposed to put brie in the microwave before you eat it. Now they say, like, you know, there's other ways to warm up the brie, but I don't. You know, I just put it in the microwave. I'm trying to draw crackers now. I wish I had brie. didn't burp. That wasn't a burp. Okay. I got up my phone. For sure. Well, thank you for stopping around, Cheese, and please come back. It's okay. Whatever you want to suggest, even if it's from Has Been a Hotel, we will draw it because this is Tell Me What to Draw. So thank you. What am I doing? We have to add. Do you eat cheese with grapes? I do. A bushel of grapes? What a wonderful. Oh, yes, how are you? Hello, Shadow. How are you? This is Tell Me What to Draw. If you tell me to draw, or if you ask nicely, I will definitely draw whatever it is you like. As long as it's relatively appropriate. I always say, I'll tell somebody, hey, draw whatever you want. And then they say the worst thing in the world. And so that doesn't happen that often, though. Right now we were drawing some cheese with crackers because we had somebody on here named Cheese. So I try to do everything right. Friend for the cheese. Okay, sorry. Let's get this over here. Okay, so like I said, if you have a suggestion and you would like for me to draw it, we have to do it. This is Tell Me What to Draw. If you ask for it, I need to draw it. That's how this works. We ask for nothing in return, essentially. If you drop us a like, we appreciate it. If you subscribe, we love you for it. But yeah, anything you would like, and then we continue on. Do-do-do-do-do. Thank you so much, Pepsi Twist. You know, I would like to like keep joking around with it, but unfortunately, we have other people around. Cause you know, you gotta think about it. I'm like, you want to comment? Do you want to say it as a joke, or do you want to say it? Because that's where your brain is. There's like two stacks to this. Representing what the hell. Hello, how are you, Google Bun? We are trying to draw a train here. So I love trains. And there are different parts to the train that we like to focus on here. I like to get all the parts in right. Hello, Crystal, how are you? This is Tell Me What to Draw live stream. Around the farm. So if you have a suggestion, by all means throw it in. So far we have drawn some cheese, and I don't call them rats. I call them friends of cheese. And then this is a potato duck. A potato with the eyes and bills of a duck. Yes, Crystal, totally get you. So hello, welcome back. by all means, throw it in the chat. We have to draw it because the name of the stream is tell me what to draw. I have to comply with that. Otherwise, I'm misleading. Oh, this is what we were doing earlier. I have a Cyclops. I've never drawn a Cyclops this good. And we have whatever this is. So no more has been because I've already drawn has been. Now we try not to. Oh, that was a Ghost Recon Frog person. This is whatever this is. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Crystal. We try our best. We really do. It's just as much as a practice as it is a public service. Because if somebody can pass out after watching this stream, that's always a plus. Yeah, pat. I hear. Okay, for sure. The fuck is going on? All right. So I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I don't support it. Okay. or what? By all means. So I get that you guys are having a nice little chat in the chat. But if it starts going in a certain direction, I will not support it in any way. So please be considerate. Yeah, if for what you're typing out, and if you're just being a joke, that's okay. But yeah. Okay. Real quick. All right, so Google Bum and Crystal, I'm gonna put you guys on a timeout real quick, and I'm gonna say a few things. So, and also Google Bun. So I completely appreciate you guys tuning in, but there is something that I am not gonna tolerate in any way, and it's some type of innuendo or some type of conversation that's hinting to something more. Not cool at all. So I hope you take into consideration what you've been typing out here, and I want you to recognize I don't like it. Okay, so it's cute or funny to begin with, but then when it keeps going in a certain direction, just not okay. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys to just cool down. I'm gonna have you relax for a few seconds. Okay, so I don't appreciate where you guys are taking that. If you want to talk like that, that is something you need to consider elsewhere. One thing I want all of you to recognize. Okay, one thing I want you to recognize. Who you're talking to and who's on the other side. Okay? So, not cool. I'm going to take note of your name, Crystal. Okay? So I just explained it. If you don't understand what I just explained, and I'm going to review to make sure that I spoke clearly. Yeah, thank you, Google Button, and I appreciate you for recognizing that. So, Crystal, if you don't understand what I just mentioned or what I've been talking about, I may have to put you on a cool down, okay? Kind of indefinitely, because I'm not going to have that on this stream. Okay. So thank you, Google Bun, for recognizing that. All right. There's some certain conversations that I just want you guys to be considerate where there might be other people tuning in. There might be other people that come around. Okay. And so if you understand what I was just talking about right now, by all means, you're okay to stay on. But if you're going to continue talking to some of my viewers, Crystal, because this is what I'm talking. If you're going to talk to some of my viewers in a certain way, not okay. All right. And that goes for everybody else. I try to keep it relatively PG here. Okay. I understand that sometimes I might have people who are young, aspiring artists. This is not an opportunity for you to communicate at a certain level with them. Not cool. I will shut it down immediately. So, right off the bat, I try to be very nice. But it's if I see it going in a certain direction, I will say no. Okay? So this is what I said, Crystal. If you need me to explain it any further and you don't understand it, I recommend trying to go back in the stream and hearing what I just said. So I'm going to make sure that I said it clearly. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. Okay, so Crystal, I've said I said what I needed to say. I said it clearly. I made sure that the audio came out. If you need to review it, by all means. But I am letting you know now. I will block you. I will ban you. If you come on here and you start talking to viewers in a certain way or in a certain direction, that it hints to something more. And I'm not going to show more details. If you need more details on top of that, that's going to let me know that you're not actually mature enough to understand some of the things you're saying or doing on here. And I'm going to have to block you for that. Okay? So if you're not old enough or mature enough, okay? That is something that I will block you for immediately. Like no questions asked. So yeah. So I would hope that you be very respectful. Okay, it's one thing to start talking in a certain way, but you really want to consider how you communicate with some of my viewers, because I don't allow it, like at all. I don't allow jokes about certain things, certain adult themes. I don't allow it, and I don't allow conversations in the chat to definitely go in that direction. I stop it. All right, for sure. So, real quick, let's not get into any type of conversations that might lead in a certain direction. Okay, this isn't to call you out for anything other than what you were commenting with one of my viewers. Okay, I understand that they're kind of playing along or whatever, but I don't do that in my chat. And I do apologize. Okay, because it looks weird and it's really creepy. All right, from what we would call objective perspective. Okay, so from somebody, me right now, just drawing, and then I look over at the chat, and I'm like, okay, wait. Okay, let's be mindful of who we might be talking to on the other side. All right. So by all means, if you have something for me to draw, I'm down to do it. But if you're looking to connect with someone or something at a certain level in my chat, not okay. You get me? So I will ban you and I will block you. All right. So I think I don't know if this was a thing that if you're the same Crystal that I have blocked before. But if this needs to be addressed, then by all means, because it makes me uncomfortable. You get me? It's not okay. So I hope you consider that while we take a short. Okay. So there were certain things that you were typing out on here that I didn't like the way it was going. Okay. Now Google Bun has already apologized for it. You needed more of an explanation. Okay. And that's why I actually kind of want to not have you be able to comment on here. Exactly. You need to just wonder. Now you're just being curious. Fantastic. So this is what I need to do now. Okay. Because I feel that you're not mature enough, and I feel that you're not going to be able to really understand kind of what was wrong with what you were doing, or not wrong, I guess. It's more like very uncomfortable what you were doing. So, or what you were typing out. So I'm going to put you on a bit of a hold for a while. Okay, dude? So just take some time off. All right. Don't feel like you have to watch the stream or be involved in any way. But I, as of right now, do not feel comfortable you commenting on my stream. Okay. So this is a Crystal, the pansexual. We do apologize. So we're gonna have to ban you for a second. All right. We do apologize. If later on, who knows, things might change. But for the time being, it doesn't seem like you understand what you were doing, and I'm not in a position to be explaining things to you either. So I'm gonna say is that what you were commenting, I am not comfortable with you commenting on my live stream. This is a drawing live stream, and what I don't want to do is expose people to what I would call something really fucking weird. You get me? Like it's just kind of that. So I get if at one point you're joking along with someone, but when it starts kind of just keep going, it's like, okay, dude, no. All right, let's be mindful of others, okay? Because it's happened before. Somebody comes around here, they start talking in what I would consider an adult manner, and I have a few viewers on here that, you know, they're not ready for certain themes, and I honestly don't understand why YouTube allows this. I always thought it was 18 and up. So once I found out that there's a lot of unsupervised viewers roaming around and there's almost no control over it, I'm going to make sure that they're not exposed to... it's one thing to identify in a one way. I really hope that you understand that. It's not about that. It's totally what you were commenting here. That was the... Well, yeah, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but have yourself a good night. If you come around with another account, by the way, just a comment, that's also not too cool. But yes. This tends to happen. But yeah, Google Bun. I understand that you're a frequent viewer, and I would thank you for recognizing. It's just that I don't know who the other person is. You get me? I don't know which way they're going, and yeah, the last thing I would want to do is provide a medium for certain conversations. So how that individual apparently did not understand entirely what they were doing, I'm like, okay, that's a conversation that you need to have with a parent or guardian to recognize what you're... So it's I like to teach online safety here apparently at Chaotic Industries. This is what happens. You get me? This is what happens. No, like sometimes this is why I don't want to live stream, and I'm not gonna lie. I think it was this viewer in the past. They come around, they started commenting on all my videos. Didn't feel right. Something feels weird. And it's true. It's like, and then I just saw the way they were commenting to you. I'm like, no. No, I don't know where this is going. Shut it down, okay? So, please be mindful in the future. Now I'm creeped out, you get me? Because you never know who it is on the other end. And you have to, like, know. Like, I try to be trusting, but if I don't know who the heck this is, like, heck no. Like, So we do apologize, people, but I get legit creeped out. I don't know who these people are. You might be claiming one thing. Like, Let's see here. Alright, give me 1 second, people. We'll be right back. Okay, well, we are back. So I did some reviewing, okay, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't like just acting out. But I'm gonna stand by what after reviewing a few more things, I was like, you know what? No, it's at the end of the day, it is. If it makes me uncomfortable, I don't like where it's going with it. I'm gonna trust my gut with it, and it's not to accuse anyone of anything. It's more to protect everyone involved. Okay, I don't want you guys to start getting into a conversation, and then either one of you looks a certain way. Definitely, I don't want to look a certain way because I'm allowing it in my chat. So, after upon retrospection, yeah, no, it's this is a drawing stream. Okay, so if I feel uncomfortable with certain things that are in the chat, I'm not going to expose some of my other viewers or subscribers to it, because things can be interpreted in several different ways, and it's like it's one thing to have like a political opinion and like me be like upset about it, and that's not the case. This is just like, no, the average person might find this very unsettling, and I find it very unsettling. So to protect two viewers, really, okay, I don't want to keep talking about it either. That's why I decided to let's cool off on one, because I think they've already been I've blocked once before. But I've always told my viewers, I'm like, let's not get too personal in the chat. You have to be mindful of everyone you're talking about or talking to. There's like the many reasons why I don't have a lot of other social media accounts. This is we keep it tight. And you don't want to be dealing. Now you just have like this shit in the chat, and it's like, yeah, there's somebody on here that came on here that got creepy, and I said, seems kind of creepy. Then they took offense to it. It's not my fault. That's not on me. And they try to kind of do the whole, I don't know what I did, please explain it to me spiel. And I'm like, I'm not here to explain it to you. If you're saying you're not mature enough to understand what you were doing or saying or going with it, no, but fuck that. So I honestly think I'm gonna have to end the stream because I don't like the fucking chat. You missed the river. Hello, Surya Avina. How are you? Yes, we were trying to draw a river, but then we got extremely unsettled by some of the comments my viewers or some of my viewers were making. And although they were saying, or they expressed that they were fans of some way, I didn't like what they were commenting. It was very unsettling. But so, yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. We have a Sharpie. And I was trying to get to a river, but then I needed to address a few things. Fuck them, you the goat. You are. Oh, thank you so much, Surya. Thank you. That actually means a lot. Yeah, because I'm like honestly just trying to do a normal, relatively normal live stream. But people needed to start getting weird in the chat, and it's like, no, dude, this is not the place for it. I'm not. Because then you don't know who else comes in. Loving the smoothness. Thank you so much. But you never know who else comes around, and they might start chiming in, or then it escalates. It can go in several. I mean, their best case scenario is they get trolled. And again, I don't want someone getting upset over over like something they encountered on my live stream, and it's not even something I did. So, but we appreciate you, man. If you have a suggestion for something for me to draw, I would love to do it, and we will do as much effort as we can to get it finished. This is like one of the reasons why I think a lot of people find it hard to live stream, because it's like you have to kind of see where people are. Like, dude, are they really being supportive? What are they here for? Kind of stuff. And I just like just making it fun for everyone that tunes in. Can you explain this part you are making? Yes, hello Googlebon, please by all means chime in. Can you explain this part you are making? I'm trying to make the water, and so I'm trying to start off with the shadows and trying to make some of this kind of like when I draw with a Sharpie, I always think of the darkest area to lightest. What if you drew Lord Voldemort, but he has a nose? Oh, I love that. Google. Yes, we will get to that. And then thank you again for sticking around, and appreciate you more than anything for understanding certain things. Can you explain the part? So yes, okay, it's a pond or something. Yes, it is. I'm trying to make it a pond, right? So I try to focus on darkest to light when I'm drawing, but I'm trying to represent, like, how do I put it? It's weird. Like, you make the highlights as you make the shadows, if that makes sense. It would be up to your artistic interpretation what kind of nose you would have. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we will get to that Google bun for sure. Now we will. I'm not using a reference picture. I think that's why it's all lopsided. But so I'm trying to see the image in my head as my, and sometimes I can like, and it does involve some amount of like imagination on your part of like picturing what it is in color and what it is in like just values and shadows and tones. So that for that I that's why I love just looking at nature, and some of my favorite YouTubers are just nature channels or like the survival channels. But okay, so I think I'm kind of good here. If you want me to draw another Surya, if you want me to draw another pond or a stream, I would love to do so. But let's get to Lord Voldemort for Google Bun over here, who we appreciate for sticking around. Let's get to Lord Voldemort with a nose. I have a picture of Lord Voldemort smiling. It's very unsettling. Okay. Lord Voldemort with a nose, everybody. I'm so excited. Thank you. If you close your eyes just 50%, kind of looks like a big boat. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. Kind of. All right. Let's see this. I'm gonna start like. Before I start swearing later. So I'm just trying to do shadows, like full blown shadows. Make something car related next, for sure. We will get to a car related thing. So I just got a reference picture, and I'm trying to. I mean, what's nice is his face is all smooth, so you can kind of focus on that. loving the process. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I try to like. It's I don't know how to. It's almost like sketch and sketch and make the final line at the same time. So I'll do like a lot of ghost lines where I just kind of wave it in the air to find out the direction that I want to go. Half the time it's just getting the proportions right, really. This guy's save the nose for last, so then I don't want to throw off everything else. What's good is perfectly ugly What song is this? I have no idea. Take your time. Thank you so much, Shruti. We always try to be accurate and speedy at the same time. I don't like making people wait. Sometimes when like a character is like particularly ugly, like Voldemort, I do better. I'm good at ugly art. What we do have hello, Dragon. How are you? And then Google Bun. I'm sorry, I did not know what song it was. I can see it now. Yeah, it starts to pop at some point. Yeah, that's why it's really cool when you like you're drawing your favorite character, because then all of a sudden you see that like they just pop out. Oh shoot! Yeah. I don't like Voldemort. Bruce Willis head. Yep, I gave him Bruce Willis head. You have to make a nose though. Yeah, I know. We're gonna add the nose at the end because I didn't want to mess up the proportions and everything else. Because I didn't know how to make a nose for Lord Voldemort. So this is gonna be Lord Voldemort. Because he did all these dark transformations right before his official snake-like figure. Let me just get all of these little creases in. Kind of give him Chad chin. It's a lot less menacing. Actually, it's still kind of menacing, I guess. Come to make the gazpacho. Voldemort, when he finds out he's gonna make Harry and oh Jesus. Yeah, does he get the snake? Yeah, he gets the snake slits after Wormtail brings him back. But we appreciate the likes, and we appreciate you guys sticking around. I didn't try to give it that nose. That wasn't what I was trying to go for. I was just trying to give him a nose that would accurately fit. No, that's not what I was going for. I swear to God, this is what it looks like. Then we appreciate the subs, by the way. Appreciate you all. If you have another suggestion, oh yeah, we had something car related, and then we said hi to you. All right, let's move on. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. That is not what we were going for at all, but it happens to look like that. Something car related. Can I add it up here? Alright, yeah, let's go over here. Duck. Thank you. Yes, we're gonna draw a car real quick. Cartoon cars that I like to go around, but I can see how it looks like a Pokemon. However, I would have no idea. Draw a Pokemon. I don't know. Oh, wow, this has been wonderful. All right, people. I think this is a fantastic place to call it. Surya Vire. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm probably gonna end the stream, or I am gonna end the stream right now. Well, I'll just oh well, thank you. So here is some of what we were doing earlier, and then yeah, so I try to do this as regularly as I can. On the weekdays, my streams are a little shorter, but yes, Google One. And I hope you understand about earlier. It's really just about keeping everybody safe at the end of the day. It's not that I'm trying to hurt anyone's feelings or I'm trying to make someone seem a certain way. It's just that I don't want my viewers to either get trolled, made fun of, or exposed to certain things. So we love you all, as always, okay? If you stuck around, appreciate you either way. But we will be back for another Tell Me What to Draw soon. I told you the goat. Thank you so much, Surya. Yes, we I honestly, I just want to make a stream where, you just kind of cheer people up in general. So that's really what my channel is about, is just cheering people up. So go through it. I'm just trying to be funny at the end of the day. So hopefully I've entertained you. Have good nights, everybody. Please be safe. If you're driving for some reason, please get to where you're going safely. But thank you so much again, Surya. That means a lot. And then Google Bun, appreciate you as always.